Hi everyone, welcome to researchonly.com. This is Dr. Pramil. I work as a Chief Medical Officer in the United States, also an Associate Professor of Medicine, one of the large medical schools in the United States. So we've been doing a series of videos on physician mistakes which have a detrimental effect on the patient mortality. Okay, when we make a mistake, we get devastated, right? I mean, you go home, you couldn't sleep, and we have seen, in my career, personal life get destroyed. And the other bad part of it is when we get mistake, you end up somebody's going to sue you, the lawyer is on the case, and it put a financial toll on us, right? And then I always say, when you don't have money, no honey. So the first person is going to leave is your girlfriend or your wife. So we need to protect our life. We want to sleep, good night's sleep is important, so when we don't make mistakes. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a case which I knew it really happened. There was a patient came into the hospital. Somebody measured sodium level, and the sodium level was, I think, 102. So what did they do? They gave hypertonic saline, right? And the patient was dead in a few hours. Okay, so be careful when we make the mistake. So we're going to look at something called pseudohyponatremia, my friends. Okay, what is the most common cause of pseudohyponatremia in the world is hypertriglyceridemia, hyperlipidemia, lipoprotein accumulation, familial hypercholesterolemia. Okay, these are the most common causes, lipid abnormalities for causing hyponatremia. So let's look at the blood. When we draw blood, plasma, look at the plasma. You got water is 93%, solutes is like 7%. Okay, so that is the normal component. So what happens when you have excess lipid? When you draw blood, it becomes thick, right? And then the ratio is going to be this 93% to 7% ratio is going to be altered. So normal, again, water is 93%, solute is 7%. When you have lipids in there, because this lipid, the solute is going to go up. So the ratio is altered. Water is going to be decreased, solute is going to be increased. So the laboratory people will not be able to measure the proper sodium level. Okay, so they usually come, usually the sodium will be extremely low, and it kind of transfer to the clinician. So the first thing we have to do when somebody were like pseudohyponatremia, or let's say forget pseudohyponatremia, when you see something called the lab called you and said a critical lab value of extremely low sodium, first thing in your mind is always look at the lipids. Okay, order a triglyceride. Okay, or you can, it's very important when you take the history and physical, always get the family history also, right? Could be familial hypercholesterolemia. In this patient, what happened was patient had familial hypercholesterolemia coming back into the hospital. When they check the triglyceride, it was I think it's almost 5,000 or something like that. Okay, so always be careful. Protect yourself, my friend. Sleep tight at night and keep your wife. Okay, and we'll be back with another presentation. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.